It's chilly and grey, and reasonably hard rain is coming down, casting a pall over the otherwise lush, rugged beauty of this German-flavoured slice of Switzerland. A terrible day to drive, a great day to be driven. I'm in the backseat of the all-new 2018 Rolls-Royce Phantom, and I roll down the double-glazed acoustic glass window to get a quick blast of fresh Swiss air. A cacophony of wind and water rudely intrudes into the cabin. Enough of that. The metal button is cold to the touch when I press up, and as the window hits the seal, it's as if a set of noise-cancelling headphones has suctioned over the car. Time to recline the seat, let my head hit the pillow, and enjoy the magic carpet ride. There are few cars in which the backseat experience is just as important, if not more so, as what happens from behind the wheel. For some 92 years, longer than any other nameplate, the Phantom has transported rock stars and starlets, monarchs and maharajas, captains of industry and hip-hop kingpins. The car has in many ways served as the brand's foundation, a vehicle that helped propel Rolls-Royce beyond a mere manufacturer of fine automobiles and into a global luxury icon. As the Phantom enters its 8th generation, the stakes have never been higher to deliver an ever richer, more immersive package, with cutting-edge, 21st century tech and even more ways to make it your way the bespoke way. And it should drive better, too. The new Phantom has been 5 years in the making, and as Rolls-Royce officials acknowledge, it really needed to take a two-generation leap, given that the model it replaces is 14 years old, which may as well be 80 in car years. Everything starts with its all-new aluminum-intensive endoskeleton the Mark calls the architecture of luxury, a versatile, lighter platform that will underpin all future Rolls-Royces. It makes the car some 30% more rigid than the previous Phantom, and additional cast aluminum structures reinforce areas wherever heavy loads are attached to the chassis. Building on all that luxurious architecture is a new double wishbone front and 5-link rear suspension, supported by active stabilizer bars front and rear and a traditional anti-roll bar in front. Four-wheel steering appears for the first time, which increases the car's overall maneuverability and high-speed stability, critical for such a long, just south of 19 feet for the short wheelbase model, and heavy, almost 3-ton, car. According to engineering director Philip Cohen, the Phantom's adaptive, self-leveling air suspension setup, the magic in the car's vaunted magic carpet ride, has undergone significant changes as well. The springs are bigger, and they ride on more air than ever before, he says. The system in part uses a stereo camera sensor in the windscreen to monitor and proactively react to road conditions up to 62 miles per hour. There are no settings to dial in, just endless calculations made with the goal of keeping the ride pleasant and cosseting in virtually any situation. Cohen and his team also had a mandate from Rolls CEO Torsten MOTVS, he said, just make sure it's the most silent motor car in the world, full stop. Engineers crammed sound-deadening foam and insulation into virtually every nook, cranny, and crevice, some 360 pounds of it in all. Those double-glazed windows feature an additional plastic layer wedged between the floor pan and bulkhead. Alloys are thicker than before. Even the Continental tires are lined with a layer of foam. In fact, Cohen said Rolls tested some 180 sets of tires before hitting on the right setup. Interestingly, no active noise-cancelling tech is employed because research showed it could make some occupants' car sick. As you can probably guess, Cohen and team say they exceeded their goal of creating the world's quietest cabin. From my perch behind the front seat as we wind our way through the Swiss countryside, the 6.75-litre twin-turbo V12 humming along as it delivers effortless power, I have zero reason to disagree with that assessment. I also have zero reason to quibble with the notion that the new Phantom is also the world's most luxurious production car. Sitting in back with product manager Christian Wetach, he points out heavily lacquered, contrasting wood veneers that dominate the center stack. The Starlight headliner now has more than 1,110 lights in the short wheelbase model. You can even get a shooting star option if you like, and extends further front to back. Everything that's shiny is real metal. Attach presses a button in the armrest's center controller, and out pops a table and rear monitor from which you control a host of vehicle features. Watch TV, or jam to Craftworks, Trans-Europe Express, which seems appropriate given the location and vehicle. Want a footrest? Press a button behind the door and up it pops from the floor. Champagne? Open up the cool box in between the rear seats and pour it into the crystal glasses. There are of course even higher spec options available, including a fixed center console with a drinks cabinet, and the more comfortable extended sleeper seats. And then there's the gallery. Think of the glass case extending the width of the dash from the right of the instrument panel as a mini art installation. In the future we can offer our customers this amazing space to personalize their vehicle like no other vehicle on earth, says design director Giles Taylor. Conceivably you could have a famous artist do a piece in the gallery and immediately your car is worth a whole lot more.